Hey guys, it's Kalen Webster here, the owner of Electric Fat Bike Company. I have a tutorial for you guys today. This is for my step-through trike and my folding EFBMini folding model owners. This is going to be a walkthrough for the vertical stem installation, removal, and adjustment. So we're going to start with it on the bike today. We're going to jump right into it, guys. What we're going to need here is a 6mm Allen key. I've got a full-on Allen key here to make things a little bit easier. You can use your EFB tool that you got with the bike. So either or will do. You only need the 6mm Allen key today. So we're going to start with the removal of this stem, just because we have it here and it's one of the more simpler phases. So we have a little ball here we're going to pull up. We have a thumbprint in the top that's going to help us push out. That will open this guy up here and the stem will fold down. I always try to kind of just keep the wheel straight in at this step, and we're going to need to be here anyway. And we're going to start by taking this off. Now your bolt is a vertical bolt. There is only one bolt and it goes straight down here. You have to hold your stem in a nice spot so that you can get in there, and you can only do so many turns at a time. So we're just going to crank it off. You don't actually have to go far. This guy will only have to turn about 2 full rotations and it should come out here. So there you go. As you can see, it was a little tight there and it came out. So this is how your bike will be when you get it in the box. So we're going to go ahead with the installation of it. We've got a black ring here. This ring is actually threaded into the suspension. So we are going to put this down nice and gentle, and we are going to go ahead and make sure that this ring is nice and tight here. And this is not something that you will 100% have to check. I like to check everything when I throw a bike together. It's now that you're at the stage, just give it a quick hand crank. And yeah, and if it's not loose, you'll want to tighten that up there. And before, so next step is to throw the stem on. You'll want to watch your wires here and make sure that they are not spinning around each other. And you'll want to make sure that you have everything straight here. So once you've checked your wires, everything looks comfortable, we are going to stick this back inside the frame here. And we are going to make sure it's nice and pushed down here. And then we will take our Allen key, it's in my pocket, and we are going to give it about a half crank to a 3/4 crank. That's about a half. We're going to give it a little more there. What I want to do is just check to make sure that it is pushed down here and we don't have any gaps in there. So we're good to go, and it's still kind of loose, so we're going to give it a little bit more. And what we're going for here is we're not tightening it up, but we're giving it semi-tight so we can straighten it with the tire and the stem here. So I give it a little bit more. I'm actually going to close this stem all the way up, and then I'm going to sit. And typically you'll want to butt your tire against something. You can use your feet. I like to do it from the bike so that you're looking off the frame. And line the tire up. I like to check the tire out, then check the bars out, and just kind of you move your eyes back and forth once you're happy with that. And one quick tip here, if you're in this stage and the bars are moving too much, they're just spinning around, and you just really can't seem to get a fine adjustment, give it another 1/4 turn crank. Tighten it up a little bit, things will move a bit stiffer, and then mine actually was moving quite fast, so I am going to give it a little crank here actually. And then I'm going to reline it up. And once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go down, open it up, and we're going to finish tightening it off. Now, while I have you here, the procedure for readjusting is to crack it open, loosen it about a 1/2 to 3/4 turn, just enough to move the bars a bit, straighten yourself out again, and then tighten that puppy back up. So now that we're straight, we're going to tighten it back up again. This bolt torque spec will be in the section below, and not all of you guys have torque wrenches, so I would crank it nearly as tight as you can. Not 2 hands, no foot on the frame, just a single hand turn, almost as tight as you can. And then another test you can do is to hold the front brakes on the left side, rock your bike back and forth. What we're looking for here is play in any of these bottom parts here. And if you're tight and you're all the way pushed down, there should be no play there. Once you've done that test, you're happy with where your bars are and everything's straight, you're basically set to go. And I would never hurt to check that bolt every 150, 200 kilometers just to be safe and happy. And then you're set to go there. You can adjust anything up top here to your liking for your hands. And I hope this helped, guys. And if you have any questions, email me, call me, or drop a comment in the section below. Thank you guys, and have a good one.